welcome back. James will be in this video a little bit later. He will also be a skeleton look as well as me. I'm starting off with a primer. This is the Maybelline Matte 24-Hour Primer, and that's just going all over my skin because even though it's a Halloween look, you still need to prime your skin. I'm then going in with the Too Faced foundation. This one's now a few shades lighter than my skin at the moment because I've just got back from Cape Verde, so I'm a little bit tanned. I'm then going in with some white paint. This is from Smiffys, I believe, and this is going all over my face as well. I'm not going to go too white, but just mixing it in with the foundation. Just a tip, it does dry really quickly, so you have to get in there quite fast before it sets, otherwise it won't move about and you've got to use more water with it. And I'm just using the sponge as it gives you more of a flawless look. I'm then using the translucent setting powder by Mercier, and that's going all over my face just to make life easier when I'm blending in shadows on my face. I'm now using the black from the 35W Morphe palette, and I'm just contouring my face so it gives a really skeleton type effect. And you achieve that look just by dragging downwards after you've contoured all the way down to the bottom of your jaw. I'm now going in with a more burgundy look, which is also in the same palette, and I just want to warm the face a little bit because I don't want it to be too black and white. I'm now using a brush that has nothing on it. It might have a bit of bronze on it maybe actually, but that's just to blend everything out so it's not so bold. I'm now going over my lips with the burgundy colour as well, so it's ready for when the white paint goes over to give the teeth look, so the shadow will be behind it. To give it a more defined look, I will be going around it with black as well in a bit. I'm now going around my eyes with black, and when you do this, just cover your eyes completely in black. Don't even worry about if it's going to look messy because this is going everywhere. I'm going to cover my entire eye with the black eyeshadow. I'm now lining my eyes. This is a Rimmel gel liner. I find that gel liner sticks to your eye more and holds in place. And now I'm dragging all of the black eyeshadow underneath my eye. Don't worry about it looking messy. We're going to blend it all out at the end as well. Right now, I legit look like the Joker. I'm now filling my eyebrows in with black as well. Might as well be black just to go over everything else. And I'm lifting my eyebrows up a little bit higher than usual so there's more of an arch. And then I'm dragging the front part of my brow upwards to give a more angry effect. If you frown, you might be able to see the lines and it could be easier for you that way. But I just drew them on, and I will be drawing more frown lines a little bit later. I'm now putting even more black around my eyes, making it even more pigmented and making sure everything is covered. I'm now just mapping out on my nose whereabouts I'm going to be painting on the nose part. I don't really need to do that bit, and I'm just going around all of my contoured parts, just making them more defined. You will be doing this quite a lot, it's just building up the layers. I'm now moving on to the mouth, and this is when it's all going to come together. I am using the white paint again, and I'm covering my entire lips, and then I'm going to drag out the sides towards the contour. I don't go any more past the lines of the contour. And then I drag little lines downwards. They can be as long or short as you like, and they will go all the way to the ends of the mouth that I have dragged outwards. So they will cover the entire sides. I will then be taking a matte white eyeliner that I've actually only just found in stores. I didn't realise people were selling this, and it's actually really good and really matte. I'm just going to use this to sharpen where I've done the paint to make it even more crisp. I'm also going to use it underneath my brow bone just to sharpen that and make it more defined and highlight the area. And then I'm going to use it where my frown lines are as well, so they will stand out even more. Moving on to the nose, I didn't want this part to be too big because I feel like it would make my nose look huge. So I just did the middle part of my nose, and I'm just making a triangle inwards at the top and then covering the area. And then I'm taking the black eyeshadow in between every single tooth mark that I've put in, and that is really going to make the teeth look a bit more 3D and more defined because of the shadow behind it. One part you cannot miss if you're going to have your neck on show. I'm just putting little white dots down my neck to show an effect of the spine, and then I'm dragging out little lines as if I've got a really skinny little spine, really, because whose bones are that small, really? And then I'm just defining it by putting some black shadow in there as well, And now I'm going into another Morphe palette. I'll write it down below which one it is. And I'm taking the white and using it as a highlighter underneath my eyes. I'm now adding on the frown lines again, like I said I was going to. And now it does look like I'm a little bit angry. I'm now highlighting the nose because it looked a bit plain. And now James has arrived. It's his turn, and it has taken him a couple of goes to get these contacts in. As you can see, second go, third, fourth. Oh, one's in. We've got one in. We did struggle a little bit with the contacts, but we got them in the end. Well done. Pat on the back to you. I would probably be worse if he was doing this to me. And now I'm doing the same effects that I did on my face, so putting on foundation first and then a bit of white paint mixed in with it. Once that's all blended in, I'm then setting the face with the translucent powder by Mercier. And not forgetting the neck as well. And then I'm contouring the same way as before, using the black and then the burgundy afterwards. I'm just contouring more around the neck as well to make it more masculine. I'm now taking the black paint. This is the part that's different to my one. And I'm creating the jaw look, which the teeth will go into that instead. I'm starting from the top of the ear and bringing it down towards the mouth opening. And I'm going to fill in all of that jaw part. And then I'm going to be filling around the eyes as well. So that's above, underneath, over the eyebrows. I'm going to put in some frown lines. And I'm also going to drag the corners of the eye on the outside outwards slightly. Sometimes I find it really hard to explain what I'm actually doing, but you just have to watch it to know. So I'm now filling in James's nose. I'm doing it exactly the same way as how I did mine, just I'm making his a little bit longer up to more of the beginning part of his nose. I'm now filling around his mouth with black eyeshadow. As I did the burgundy, I want to do more of a dark black on him. And then I'm putting eyeshadow all around the areas that I put paint, so it makes it look more matte. Now at this point you probably think you look a mess, but now this is the point where it all comes together and we do the teeth. So filling in the whole mouth again, but this time the lines are going to get dragged out into the part that I have painted black, and the teeth will be going in there. And I'm just doing the same method as I did with mine. I have done a few too many teeth, but it's fine, we can get away with it. James is struggling at this point as he is really ticklish with stuff like this. And I'm just highlighting the frowns and the nose and just around the eye area. I'm sharpening all of the teeth up with this eyeliner. It is really good. I highly recommend it. And for the final touches, I'm going to highlight with the white from the Morphe palette again underneath the eyes. Damn, we are scary. So these are the finished looks. I hope you like them. If you enjoyed this video, then please thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you in my next one. Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!